Welcome to today's session from the Regional RAC Online Summit for Region B. Today's topic is we are going to focus on a rollout of the prepayment reviews by the RACs or the Recovery Auditors, depending on how you intend to refer to them on a going-forward basis. So my name is Roach and Annulis. I am a partner at the law firm of Meade and Roach and a managing director at Aegis Compliance and Ethics Center. I certainly welcome your comments and questions after the presentation, and you should feel free to either call me directly at the phone number listed on slide 2 or email me at either one of those email addresses. I get both, and I will do my best to respond to you as quickly as possible. So turning to slide 3, again, today's topic or topics is to go over what has been an issue that's been floating around for some period of time, and it relates to the expansion of the Recovery Audit Program to not just post-payment audits, but now prepayment reviews, specifically prepayment reviews that are part of ongoing or a recently commenced demonstration project. The concept of prepayment reviews is certainly not new. Prepayment reviews are something that has been in place for some period of time on both the commercial payer side of the equation as well as on the Medicare side. May or may not have been used extensively in your neck of the woods, and we'll talk about that in a little greater detail in a bit. But certainly prepayment reviews as done by the recovery auditors is a new concept. And, you know, dare I say, the name recovery auditor in and of itself would suggest that prepayment reviews are certainly not something that was anticipated with the Recovery Audit Program, both in the demonstration phase and the implementation of the Recovery Audit Program on a permanent basis across the country. So this is was a bit of a surprise and a head-scratcher when it was first introduced, but the reality is it is here, and it's something that we're going to have to deal with, particularly if you are in one of the states where the demonstration project is in place. And on that note, turning to slide 4, this is not a nationwide demonstration project. This is limited to a handful of states at this particular juncture. And there actually is some meaning, if you will, behind the states that were selected, as we'll talk about in greater detail in a second. But suffice it to say that it includes states that historically have been identified as states with higher rates, if you will, of fraud and abuse. And it also includes states which, based upon the empirical data available, have had a high number of one-day stays. So again, demonstration project limited to the states listed on slide 4. If you're not in one of those states, good news for you. But even if you're not in one of those states, don't ignore this particular demonstration project, because it is certainly reasonable to think that if the results are positive, at least from CMS's perspective, that it will likely be a demonstration project that is expanded to include other states or expanded on a nationwide basis. So turning to slide 5, what is the purpose? Well, I'm probably stating the obvious, but this is straight from CMS in a document that has been made publicly available. And they have explicitly stated that the demonstration project will allow for the recovery auditors to review claims before they're paid, to ensure that the provider has complied with all applicable Medicare payment rules. And specifically, as I noted before, the RACs will conduct the prepayment reviews on certain types of claims that have had historically high rates of improper payments. CMS goes on to say that it's their intention through this demonstration to lower error rates by preventing improper payments in the first place rather than having to rely upon the quote-unquote pay-and-chase methods for looking for improper payments after they occur. So again, this is a significant departure from the, dare I say, traditional recovery audit program, which was on a pay-and-chase, after-the-fact basis. This now shifts it to the front end of the equation